Welcome to Standard Chartered Money Insights, a podcast series by Standard Chartered Bank that brings you market views and insights on the go.
Welcome to Cut to the Chase. This is Tuesday, the 21st of February. I'm Daniel Lam, your host for the podcast. For those who've been following this podcast, you will recall that we talked about the semiconductor sector back last week. Well, today, we're going to talk about another related sector of investment, which is ChatGPT. Now, of course, for a person of my age, I'm surrounded by those with somewhat cynical comments. From those people who grew up with the Terminator movies. Well, I myself also saw one of my favorite chess players of all time, Garry Kasparov, losing his match against the Deep Blue computer. And yet, unlike those who predicted that the interest in chess would die, the game has been thriving for the last 25 years. In fact, computers help chess players to expand into the more abstract areas of the game and furthered our skills even more. So therefore, I'm in the camp that people or investors should embrace the significant and still growing interest in the development and potential applications of AI. We expect this to become more prevalent as its ability to synthesize large volumes of complex data demonstrates how it could be put to use. Now, what are the investment areas of interest? Well, in terms of trend, the way we see it is that although the industry is still exploring ways to monetize AI applications, the fear of being put at a competitive disadvantage is likely to spur investments in AI across the sectors. So we believe this is likely to boost demand for specialized semiconductor chips that are able to process large amounts of data. This is likely to benefit manufacturers in this sector in the long term. Now, of course, this notwithstanding, the semiconductor sector remains exposed to cyclical demand and could face headwinds from any potential growth slowdown in the US or in Europe. That said, the US Semiconductor Index has delivered a strong return year to date, partly reflecting the growing interest in AI. We believe investors interested in gaining exposure to this trend need to be selective, given volatility in the semiconductor index, and await a more attractive opportunity to average in. So if you look at the Philadelphia Semiconductor Index, i.e. the SOX index, there is support roughly 5% and 15% lower from the current spot price. That is all from me for today. As always, if you enjoy this podcast, please don't forget to rate and like it. Thanks for listening, and we wish you a happy day ahead.
Thank you for listening to Standard Chartered Money Insights, a podcast series by Standard Chartered Bank. For more details on the latest market insights, subscribe to Standard Chartered Money Insights.